Hello everyone, this is KJ. I just wanted to share with you what's in my pack for my 3-day backpacking adventure through the Grand Canyon. Let's start off with the big three. First off is my pack. It's an Osprey Talon 44. Love this pack. It's nice and light. It's about 2.5 pounds. It's got this stretchy pocket that you can stuff a lot of things into. Comfortable ride. Adjustable straps. It's got the airspace backing, so there's a lot of breathability. I've put on my own DIY water bottle holder here. It's got trekking pole holders, so this is a really good solid pack, and I got a killer deal on it. Next up is my sleep system. I have the Parara Recharge XL. This is the large version. It's got a great R value, and it pairs nice with the Parara Thermodown 15 quilt. It's a 700 fill quilt. I have not used this yet. I'm excited to use it and then let you know how it works out. It's gonna get a little chilly at the bottom of the canyon, probably around 30 degrees or so. Let's see how it does. My tent is the 3F 2-person tent. It's more like a 1.5-person tent. All in, this tent weighs less than 3 pounds. And yes, it is a Big Agnes knockoff. But for about 1/3 to 1/4 of the price, similar quality construction. I've had 0 problems with this tent. I do enjoy its packability. Packs down really small. Like I said, lightweight, good quality construction. I'm gonna go with that and then see how it works out. And if need be, then I will upgrade. But if there's no need to upgrade, I'm not gonna spend the extra money. Next up, because it's gonna be wet, I'm taking my Thermarest Z-Lite seat to sit on, and I also have this little DIY Tyvek ground sheet that I can lay out my gear if I need to. I just took a bunch of postal mail envelopes and duct taped them together, cut them open, duct taped them together because it's made out of Tyvek. Works really well. We have my power bank. This is the Anker 1200 milliamp battery. Cord to recharge my phone. Tennis ball, you're thinking, why does he have a tennis ball? Well, this just isn't any normal tennis ball. This is one of those tennis balls that you use to play with your dog. It's really robust. There's no give into it. It's lightweight, and I use this to roll out any problem spots that I have. My legs, my ankles, my calves. If you do any high intensive training, you do foam rolling afterwards, you know how important it is to get a lot of that lactic acid buildup out of your system, and I found this is a good trail option. My headlamp, this is the Uco A45. I think it's got less than 20 lumens, but that's really all I need. It's super lightweight, it's comfortable, and I don't like blinding people, so I like to have a low lumen. And then I think the battery lasts like 200 hours, so this is a good lightweight option. Next up is my Ditty bag. Pretty standard stuff in there. I like to use contact case holders to carry some of the materials that I take with me. I find that the seal is a little bit better. They hold up a little bit longer, and they're not any heavier than anything else that you would use. So just typical stuff: toothbrush, a little bit of camp soap, lightweight camp towel for water treatment, a Sawyer squeeze. I have some drops as backup. The Grand Canyon, the water is iffy, so you gotta have a backup to that. Be filtering that through my Knock Outdoors Vector 2-liter bag. This bag is good for filtering water. It's not really good for long-term water carriage. If I needed to, I could get away with maybe a day or two holding on to some excess water, but really the design is for filtering, and they say that on their website too. So not a good option if you need to carry water for more than a couple days in this. Wonderful option if you want to do some filtering, because it has this top that opens up fully, scoops up the water. You don't have to worry about scooping or some of the other issues that say the Sawyer bags or the Platypus bags have. This is a good option, and it's a really robust material that it's made out of. Cook system, I have the Toaks 750 milliliter titanium pot with the titanium spoon, lighter, I've got the ever so popular BRS 3000T titanium stove. Thing is super light, works great. Barely even know it's in your pack, and it's really sturdy. It's got a little piece of material to clean out my cook set if I need to. Don't have to worry about all the bacteria in a sponge or something, so this works great. I've got a collapsible bowl. I like to have tea, hot drink on a cold day. It's gonna be cold. We're expecting temperatures, like I said, probably in the 30s. It's gonna be rainy, so having something like this that just kind of pops out, put your hot liquid in there, done with it, break it down. It's worth the extra 2 ounces that it weighs. Because we're gonna be in the Grand Canyon, there's not a lot of shade, so I'm taking this Outdoor Research bucket hat. This is the Outdoor Research Sombrolette. Found a great deal on it. Picked it up, fits comfy, breathes really well. It has these vents on the side, made out of nylon so that it will repel some water. It won't totally wet out on me if we get soaked. My shirt is a Patagonia sun shirt. Really robust shirt. A little bit heavier than I would like. However, it's made by a good company, so I know if I have any issues with it, they'll take care of it. We will be wearing some lightweight synthetic running shorts with the built-in liner. These are really durable, lasted a lot of trail miles for me. You can't go wrong with them. I'm gonna be taking some additional base layers. I have this Columbia base layer. What I like about it, it's got this reflective material on the inside. If any of you are familiar with it, it's about the same weight as other base layers, but this adds some heat back to you, and especially if it's gonna be as cold as I'm told it's going to be worth it. It doesn't breathe as well as some of the other base layers. However, you don't notice that much difference. I'll be having with me as well is this lightweight synthetic shirt. I'm taking some running tights that I can wear underneath my running shorts if it gets too cold, and I'll be also using those to sleep in and as a base layer. I've got 2 pairs of Darn Tough socks, one for sleeping in, one for hiking in. I like the hiker version of these. I find that they're a lot more durable than, say, the running version. You only need 2 pairs. One gets stinky or dirty, step in some mud, you just wash them, wear your other pair. It's a pro tip. For gaiters, I have these lightweight Outdoor Research gaiters. I got these because I found a really good deal on them. As they wear out, I'll probably upgrade to some Dirty Girl gaiters, but for now, these work really well for my needs. Stuff sack for the extra clothing, and then for trail runners, I kind of depart from some of my fellow hikers. I don't really go with the ultras or some of the other specific trail runners that are really designed with the zero drop for hiking. I go with these type of trail runners from Adidas. And there's a couple reasons why. One is that they cost, well, it depends on what kind you get. They can cost the same, but I found a really good deal on these. I found these about half off the regular price, so I couldn't pass that up. I had to get them. They've got really great traction. They're forgiving on the heel. They've got boost technology, so it kind of gives you some of that energy back. And then because I live in the desert, I had to kind of reinforce the toe a little bit to get a little bit more miles out of them, but if you see how rugged the terrain is down here, you'll know why I had to put a little bit of this shoe repair material on it. Mesh breathes really well, dries really fast. And then also, another pro tip, I use these shot cord shoelaces as opposed to traditional shoelaces because it allows my feet to expand as they swell up. It also allows me to get really good snug fit. And if there's any problem or hot spots, I can loosen it up here and tighten it up here without losing any of the stability of the shoe. So these are some great shoes. I highly recommend trying out Adidas Trail Runners. Their Candida line is also another series that I would recommend, but these are some darn good shoes. My trekking poles are the really inexpensive really tough, really robust. I put them up against Black Diamond any day. Cascade Mountain Tech poles. I stripped them down to nothing. Really, they only weigh a couple more ounces than the carbon fiber cousins that they have. And they got the flip locks. These things, I have beat the snot out of them and they've held up great. No bending, no flexing, no cracks. They've got the cork handle, wicks away sweat. It is a faux cork, but it still works perfectly. And then if I need a little bit more extra grip, if I'm scenting something, I can grab onto here to this this neoprene padding. Since it's gonna be cold, I am taking a pair of gloves. I like these gloves. These are actually Isotoner gloves, a little fashion forward. However, I got them for a couple of different reasons. One is that they've got this great nylon backing to them, so it protects the water and the wind really, really well. Two, since they're fleece, they dry really fast and they keep my hands warm. I've been in torrential downpours with these and my hands have stayed warm. And then they've got this nice grip to them, so if I am hiking in the rain, I don't have to worry about my poles slipping out. Since we are expecting rain, I'm taking some CR Design nylon rain pants. Mid layer is this REI hoodie. I like this because it's lightweight. It's made by REI, so you know it's going to be reliable. It's got pockets in here in case I don't want to wear my gloves. I can sleep in it if it's too cold. So this is a great piece of kit, really versatile. This is a heavier weight fleece top that I'm taking with me, and I'm taking this because I don't have the mummy hood on my quilt. I need to keep my head nice and toasty. I've got this really inexpensive down puffy. I bought it at one of the discount retailers. It's not that heavy. It's also not that great a quality, but it has done the job. I've taken this down into the low 30s and I've been just fine, especially if you do some layering. So it's not heavy, it packs down super small. So it's a good value option. I'll talk about that a little bit more in future videos. My hard shell for my rain gear, wind protection, is this Patagonia Torrent rain jacket. So that's my setup for my 3-day hiking adventure. All total, my base weight is about 15 pounds with all of this, which is really comfortable because I have to carry extra water. But if you are interested in this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to know kind of my methodology of why I choose some of this gear, and I go with some of these lesser known brands that are not necessarily lesser quality, it's because I am on a budget. And if you're like me and you're on a budget, you want to be looking around for deals, and I can kind of help you go through that process. So if you want to know more about that, this is the channel for you. So hope to see you soon. Leave me a comment below. I'll make sure to get back to you. Take care.